Can you answer these questions? Y equals mx plus what? A squared plus b squared equals what? Is a cleft chin a dominant or a recessive trait? If you can answer these questions, congratulations, you've been educated. But as an adult, I would like to know, what would you have rather learned in school? You went to high school.
Yep.
You went to college.
Yep.
Did you graduate from college?
I did.
Were you prepared to live your life as an adult?
Gonna have to say no.
What do you actually wish you were taught in school?
Life skills classes, so something to teach me to balance the checkbook or buy a house or pay my bills.
And you didn't learn that in high school or on a college level?
No.
I mean, I think I got a pretty good education overall. I think definitely, like, there's a lot of, like, personal, like, self-admin and, like, finance things that, like, I would have definitely, like, been known a little bit more about. I definitely, like, feel that overall I wish I would have known, like, on a day-to-day and, like, throughout my life, like, investments and, like, you know, taxes and, like, all these, like, things and, like, all the info about, like, you know, things that you need to encounter in your personal life.
You just get dropped into this world and they expect you to do it.
We don't get taught these fundamental things. How to balance your checkbook, how to pay taxes. I'm looking at all these forms, reading them when they're meant for a lawyer to be reading them.
Legit.
Just thinking to myself, do I check this box? Do I put a 1 here and a 2 here?
I just do all zeros.
They have
I graduated 2 years ago.
So when you first graduated, did you feel like were you ever relying on your parents and asking them more questions than you thought you would actually have to be?
I mean, I think, like, you have to rely on all the resources you have. Like, obviously you can rely on your parents, like that, or I can, you know, go online and, like, research. You definitely have to, like, certain things that if you don't learn in school, you have to take it into your own hand.
So I'm struggling with, like, managing my money and making sure I have the right stocks and I have everything paid on time.
Yeah.
I live 6 hours from home, and my parents and I try to work things out over the phone, but
So they're not directly there to help you.
no. Sometimes I can FaceTime them and share the screen so they can see what I'm seeing, but for the most part, it's me trying to explain what I see.
I have the resources to, like, you know, go look these up or ask a parent, but not everybody always does. So it's important to, like, be able to, if you have an issue of, you know, personal finance, or, you know, I'm not sure what to do in this situation, but, you know, many other people have gone through those situations, so you just have to be able to look to those people.
So not only did you not get these core skills that would just propel you further as an adult, but now that you are an adult and you were expected to leave home and leave the nest, you're realizing, oh, I actually need to call back home and get these little skills that I just wasn't taught.
It's like they fucking grab you out of school and place you on a hamster wheel. I don't think we need more to be proficient. I think that we should either actually teach these kids these real practical uses so they can pick a career, so we're not spending 7 years in college or 5 years, because I didn't graduate on time. People are switching majors and then it's costing you even more money. Then you get out of college, you're fucked, you've got more bills, you've got taxes. What are we supposed to do?
It's important to learn math, it's important to learn science, it's important to learn, like, about the humanities, so you can have, like, a worldly conversation and, like, actually talk with people, not about just the field that you're in. I think definitely you're going to see classes like how to code and, you know, how to, you know.
But those classes are all going to become obsolete. I mean,
That's true.
It's like really to teach all the substantive stuff doesn't really do you that much good, because it's all going to be obsolete a few years later anyway. So really what you rely on school for is to give you the skills so that you can learn things later on.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, education, it's not progressing at the rate that the world is. Like, we've got fucking phone apps and we've got Macbeth in class still. Like, what are we doing? I don't see the relevance of something that happened 200 years ago, not even that something that happened, but something that was written for someone's entertainment to apply to the world today where we're living and we need to progress ourselves.
So do you want to see Game of Thrones in school? Because I wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind.
It would definitely be entertaining, but
Hold on.
no, hold the door!
Hold the door! Hold the door!
What the problem is, in a complex world, you have to have the ability to express complex things in writing so that you can communicate them to other people, and that's like a classic skill. That's like no different than, you know, when I was in elementary school, they taught us how to write letters. You know,
Yeah.
like letters, like, you know, like mail letters you'd mail.
Mail.
But the idea is that you can communicate something to somebody else. I see so much poor communication, so much poor
I think there's
writing.
also
It's like,
something.
what are you trying to say here? What is it? What
Right.
exactly? What is this? What are you trying to say to me?
I would love for kindness to actually be a part of core curriculum in elementary and middle school. Think about the type of world we're growing up in when our kids are going to be looking down at their phones constantly. We know that people are going to be having less personal interactions with one another. It may get to a point in time where we're actually going to need classes that specifically
speak
are
to people.
designed to develop kids' social skills. As everybody's literally sleeping with their laptop on their nightstand,
Yeah.
and then their phone on the opposite end of where their head is on their bed, we're gonna need a type of world where we're teaching people, okay, this is how you actually have a conversation with someone.
I
This is how you be
wholeheartedly
nice.
agree.
This is how you say hi to somebody. This is how you make someone else feel appreciated.
We need curriculums that are going to keep up with what's happening now. You know what I'm saying? Like, point blank, period.
So that was episode number 2, and I would like to know, what are some of the things that you haven't had to use since high school? Please like and subscribe to stay up to date with all of our videos. My name is Hashem Sawande Gray, and I'll see you on the next ride.